Communication by Catherine Scraper.
Communication by Catherine Scraper. Table of Contents. How did people communicate long ago? Page 4. How do people communicate today? Page 10. How does communication help people learn? Page 14.
I need to know these words.
Alphabet. Newspapers. Radio. Telegraph. Telephone. Television. How did people communicate long ago?
People found ways to communicate long ago. People talked to communicate. People also made pictures to communicate.
First, people communicated by talking and drawing.
Some people wrote letters. Some people also made an alphabet. People wrote many types of alphabets.
Later, people wrote letters and words.
People wrote about things they did. People wrote about things they learned.
This man wrote to communicate.
People wrote messages to communicate. Some people wrote books. People also wrote newspapers. Soon, many people learned more about the world.
People learned from what others wrote.
Then people found new ways to communicate. People sent messages by telegraph. People talked on telephones.
Telegraph. Telephone.
Many people listened to the radio. Some people watched television. The radios and televisions helped people learn more.
People learned things from the radio and television. How do people communicate today?
Today, we can communicate much faster than before. We can communicate much easier than before. We can learn more. We still talk to other people. We still use pictures to communicate.
Some people use art to communicate.
We still talk on the telephone. New telephones are smaller than old telephones. Today, many people use cell telephones.
Old telephone. Cell telephone.
We still read messages, books, and newspapers. We still listen to the radio and watch television. We still communicate in many ways.
Books. Newspapers. Television. Radio. How does communication help people learn?
We communicate every day. We tell people things we know. We communicate at school.
People learn from others.
We learn things from other people. We listen to people. People communicate things they know.
We learn many things when we listen.
Today, we have many more ways to communicate. We can communicate with many different people. We also have many more ways to learn. We can learn from many different people.
People around the world can communicate.
I enjoyed reading this book with you. Let's read again soon.